Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. We are on the air. This is Thesis. 3, 2, 1. We are on the air. This is Thesis. Everything is everything. I am your host, Jay Marie. How's it going out there, folks? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for showing up and hanging out with us today. Coming to you live from Zombie Land. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Yes, I am actually coming to you today from the heart of Texas. I am in Austin, Texas, for the Spartan race, as I mentioned last time we spoke together, and it was good. Actually, it was actually pretty awesome. The views were amazing. It was out in Burnett, Texas, which is about an hour and a half away, about an hour from Austin, out in the hillside. Really nice, really rocky area, hills. The course itself was pretty good, so it was fun. So yes, I am here in Austin. I'll save the race stuff for the end of the show. I mean, it was the same stuff. I mean, what else can I? I'm here, and then I got another race tomorrow, the sprint. So it's gonna be the same as it was in San Antonio. But I'm just glad I got to get out of Dallas again for a while. And I actually so I decided today after the race, when I came back into town, that I was gonna do a little. I was gonna be a little tourist. I've never seen the Capitol building up front, and so I wanted to go see it. Unfortunately, by the time I got to the Capitol grounds, it had just closed the grounds. It closes at 7. Like, you can walk around and go on the front, on the steps and everything, but it closes at 7. So when I had pulled up, it was right around 7. But I still got to take some pictures, from the outside perimeter, but really nice though. I mean, the building is humongous. It's huge and beautiful, the architecture. I wish I could have got closer, but maybe tomorrow early. Wait, I gotta be at the race. Yeah, maybe I can go early, because they got public parking, where you could just pull over right there by the front and then go take a walk and take pictures and stuff. So I might do it. Depends on how late I wake up, because usually the day after a big race. Well, it wasn't a big race. They said it was 6.5 miles. Bullshit. My watch said it was about 7.5 miles. So, but that might have been the penalty loop and stuff. So anyhow, wait, what was that? Oh, my legs. So yeah, so depending on how, I got lost there for a minute. Like, why did I bring that back? So, so my legs, depending on how tired I am in the morning or whatever. If I wake up early, I'll go check it out. Cause I'd like to, damn, I didn't even know. Maybe it's closed on Sundays. The park. Well, I mean the grounds. No, I don't think so. It's like a park. Why would it be closed, right? I mean, I understand after 7, but not like Sunday, It's not like the gate, they shut the gates and they lock it. It's a park, Anyhow, if I wake up early enough, I might go. We'll see. But also, you can't stop in to Austin and not visit the world famous 6th Street, right? So I've never been. And of course, everybody talks about it. And in Dallas, we got Deep Ellum, and 6th Street is sort of like Deep Ellum or Greenville Avenue, Lower Greenville. Really hip, really cool spot. Like several blocks worth of restaurants and bars and clubs and stuff. And actually, I went down there and checked it out. Hung out, walked around, ate some pizza. I was looking for pizza because usually after a race, that's my celebration dinner. is pizza. So they had a few pizza joints out there, and I actually tried two different types of pizzas from two different pizza joints. The first one was, decent, but the second one, what was the place called? Chupacabras? No, that's not. It was called something else. Fuck. Maybe I'll remember in a little bit. Anyway, it was great. It was good. Standing out there on the sidewalk, eating a pizza. There was a lot of people walking around, hanging out. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. Some old buildings. I'm not sure the historical nature of 6th Street, but I did see a lot of historical markers where you can see. Like when I see old buildings, you can see the old architecture, and they used to put the date on the buildings back in the day when they would build them. If it was a company or whatever, established, 1903 or whatever, and some of the buildings out there still have that part that says established, 18 or late 1800, 18 something or early 19 something. You know what I'm saying? So that must have been that was probably the oldest part of Austin, probably. If I would dare to guess, I would say, yeah, that's probably because the buildings are, the architecture of some of them buildings are, oh man, when you look at it and you can imagine, like, in your mind's eye, you can imagine way back when it was fucking almost not saloon, because all that was made out of wood, but almost a little bit after saloons and all that shit, because some of those buildings, 3-story tall, but brick, but this old architecture type, with the cement. I don't know, really nice. So I enjoyed it. I hung out there, and I actually met someone from Cincinnati. I believe her name was Jasmine, and I say I believe because usually it takes a couple times, for me to remember somebody's name, but I remember her name being like a niece, so I'm more than sure it was Jasmine. So, from Cincinnati, and we chatted, and she told me about the projects she was working on over there, and this and that, and we chatted. It was really cool. I enjoyed hanging out on 6th Street, which was fun. That's the now. So funny thing is, so I come back to the hotel, and I see state trooper, car. I saw one in the parking lot where I parked. I parked right next to one. And, there's a wedding or a quince or something going on down there. They have several ballrooms, it's not just one. But then I noticed another state trooper car, and then another one, and another. So I don't know if there's a convention or a party or a wedding or something of state troopers here at the hotel, because there's fuck ton of state troopers out there, black and whites, and that's fine. Hey, look, I feel safe, if they're all staying here. I don't think, I don't know. They're all probably here for something that's going on down there. So, it made me a little apprehensive going down to the lobby. I needed coffee. I needed some coffee, so you had to go ask for it at the lobby, and it made me a little apprehensive because who knows, right? What if the lobby is full of black and whites, and then I smell because I just burned one. I just burned some in the balcony a little minute ago. Before we got on the air. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to go down there and then it'd be reeking like fucking killer and shit. You know what I'm saying? So then that's what kind of made me think of what we wanted to talk about today. All the cops that are here, bunch of black and white state troopers, And I mean, God bless. I'm just having fun. God bless them for what they do. But cops, right? And then because I want to blaze. And anyway, I'm on the 8th floor, so I'm way up top, balcony. I stand out there. I can blow one. It's all good. No problemo. You know what I'm saying? So, pero también also since I am here in Austin, in the capital where they make the law, where they make state law, but you know where law is made. And then the cops, you know, the cops are out there and stuff like that. And and I started thinking, you know, we'll have some fun today. Um, and because I was remembering some, you know, so we go back, right? You know how we talk about old things that we used to do, and we don't talk about them to justify them or glorify them or anything like that. You know, we talk about them to remember, you know, the to kind of remind us of the stupid things we used to do, you know, and also like, you know, to show us like, wow, the kind of risks that we used to take for what, the amounts of money or whatever, right? Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about. We're gonna talk about some stories from back in the day of some stuff that we did, and you know, I just kind of thought since um, since we've been getting a little heavy lately, you know, I figured we'd just have, you know, a little fun and talk about old stories, and again, not to justify them or anything, but just to kind of remember on some of the dumb shit we did, right? Because I don't know. We thought we were gonna be rich. We thought we were being something that, you know, G's, right? You're from the hood. You're a G. You know, you slang, and there's a certain image and certain thing that you know that you want to do or be or look like or become or whatever. You know, simply because. That's the yeah, and that's not really cool, especially looking back with a sober mind. You know, you think like, what the fuck, man. So I was thinking of this time, way back. So you know, I bring up how you know we used to sell drugs and all that, right? And we had the little family and the little crew, and whoever had to work, I mean, made the bigger percentage of of the money. So, so one of the things that we all wanted to do all the time was make a connection. We all wanted to find that connection down there in Mexico, you know, because if they bring you work, if somebody was bringing you work, you're making bread. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, you have a better chance of making bread, let's say, right? So, so I was there was I can't remember what year frame it was, but I know it was me and Tim. That was before Tim went to prison. So I don't remember what year he went to prison, but I would assume my kids were probably wait, where were we? We were where the fuck were we? Anyhow, um, so I had called a cousin, right? So we have a cousin down on the border, on the other side, and he's connected, right? And since back in the day, you know, I always knew that. I always knew he knew people and stuff, and he knew people at the on the border bridge, and they would let stuff pass through, whatever, right? Y'all know. I can only imagine. You know, y'all can use your imagination to think of the kind of stuff that you know this this guy did, right? My cousin and his friends or whoever, you know. So, you know, I sent him a few. I reached out to him and talked to him a bit on the phone and told him, hey, you know, what's up and this and that, you know, kind of little code like, hey, hook me up with one of your guys, you know, so they could bring some work. I get rid of it for him because at that time we could get rid of work, you know, with Tim, me, Flock, my brother, and I think that was after Enrique. Yeah, I think it was after Enrique died. Um, but yeah, we can move all this work and stuff. So I figured, you know what? Let's see if my cousin will hook somebody up who will bring some work, and you know, we'll make some money, right? So that's what you know I tried to do. So I called him up, and he's like, yeah, you know, come down here. I'll introduce you to some people who take work, you know, and we'll go from there. All right, cool. So you know, shit. I told Tim, and we started planning, like, hey, well, let's go down there. We're gonna meet some people, and see what happens, because shit, if they could bring us a ton, we could make some scratch off of a ton. You know what I'm saying? That's like 2,000 times 25. If minimum. You know what I'm saying? And you guys out there who moved work know what I'm talking about, right? And that's minimum, because you add a quarter, whatever. But usually, if somebody brings it, they'll give you a good price. You can add a little 50 or more, depending. So we got all excited, and I told Tim, hey, let's go down there, because Tim would move some work for me and stuff like that. I'd get some, and he would buy, he'd move some, whatever. And I was like, hey, let's go down there. You want to roll with me? Hell yeah. So I rented a car and everything, and we drove down to meet my cousin. That's that. It was crazy way. So back in the day, like this whole mentality of getting a hookup, and having money, and like this image of whatever. Like, nigga, I thought I was like belly. Like, I took weed. I took a big ass sack of weed, and we were smoking blunts. I rented a fucking I don't know, SUV or some Range Rover or something. We were fucking rolling, nigga, and blowing smoke, like fucking morons and shit, going down to the border and crossing over to the other side to make a connection with some fucking cartel motherfuckers who were gonna bring work. And see, here's how fucking dumb and stupid I was. And see, honestly, there was a time back in the day in Mexico when everybody had their plazas and things were going smooth, but then shit went crazy after a certain time. I believe that time when I met my cousin, it was before the shit hit the fan. Before they try to unify all the plazas and all this shit, So if you watch narcos, you know what I'm talking about. Because motherfuckers would be getting killed, right? So when we went, niggas weren't getting killed. Well, somewhat. I think it was before. It was just before people started getting killed. So I go and meet my cousin down there on the other side, and he introduces me to these guys, right? To his homies. And look, mind you, me and Tim are rolling around. I'm in Mexico, okay? I'm in fucking Mexico. We're rolling around, smoking a blunt, nigga, through downtown over there in Laredo. Like fucking Bailey. Nigga, I thought I was in Bailey and shit. Like, fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? I went and met my cousin and shit, and this and that, and we chilled out, we hung out, and he said, yeah, we're gonna go talk to my homeboys later on and shit. That's that. And man, then I think he smelled the weed or something, and he said, you were smoking? And I said, yeah, we're smoking down when I was coming through downtown. And motherfucker said, man, what the fuck's wrong with you, dog? He said, man, if a cop pulls you over, like, you're giving them all the reason, nigga, to fuck you up, nigga. And mind you, over there, cops, and whoever, people, federales, cops, fucking, maybe they're not even real cops. They'll just, and they'll fuck you up, and they'll take your money, and fuck, in the worst case scenario, you'll disappear and shit, for the wrong shit. So that motherfucker said, man, don't be fucking doing that shit, bro. Don't fire shit up while you're driving downtown, nowhere. Don't fire shit up at all. Alright, cool. Anyhow, so we set up a meeting with these guys, right? El compadre. I forgot his fucking name. My cousin called him El compadre. And, alright, let's go. So we ended up going to some building, kind of near the downtown Laredo area, some old building. That's there. And we talked, and he, my cousin, and this and that and this, and then we, and I asked him, and what can you move? Well, shit, well, what can you bring? Because I'm like, shit, if you could bring whatever, 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds, shit, we'll move them. We'll lie, we'll move them within a week, maybe 2 weeks, and and the money and everything, whatever, right? So it was just a communication to try to make shit happen. So we actually, so while we were talking, we met at like some headquarters of theirs, some sort of headquarters. It was like a warehouse building, but there was piles of weed, like, so 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 maybe some of you who've seen TV, you maybe seen the older movies, the narcos. They had them big old blocks, big old cubes of weed, like they would compress big old blocks of weed, you know. And this is what this building stacked, like pallets, like a warehouse. Over there, one kind, like a whole shitload, and then over there, another kind. And so when we're talking, we're hanging out in this place, and of course, we're smoking. He's like, grab some, and then he's showing me. He's like, look, we got this kind, and then we got that kind, and then we got this kind, and blah blah blah. And he's showing me. Boom, we're in this warehouse, hanging out, having some drinks, talking business. You know what I'm saying? And then, so at that, we're there, we're talking, we're doing, and they have these big ass walkie talkies, like, I mean, the kind of cops have, and I mean, this was 20 years ago, so think of old timey big walkie talkies, something. And apparently they were doing something, right? So we're talking, we're having this meeting, whatever. There's a couple guys back there, and they're on the walkie talkies and blah blah. And then the compadre, he has a walkie-talkie too, and they're talking, and then he's like, hold him up. And he kind of goes over to the side there, and then my cousin's there, and then me and Tim and my cousin, and we're blowing, we're drinking. And then my cousin's like looking, and he kind of knows, my cousin knows what time it is. He knows what's up. And he's like, check this shit out, man. Watch, just check this shit out. So we're hanging out, and the guys there on the walkie-talkie, back and forth, boop, boop, this and that. And then okay, and then like, okay, radio silence or some shit, and then compadre, that nigga just stands over there and he fires up the cigarette, and then the other two guys that were just everybody just has the radio, and then what the fuck? I told my cousin, what the fuck's going on? He says, it's because right now, he says, they're crossing stuff over the river on some boats or something. So radio silence, people, that means we're about to cross over. And then they ain't gonna call back until the coast is clear, until they're in the truck, on the road, away from the whatever. So, I don't know, 15, 20, 30 minutes go by. And we're like, fuck, everything's silent. Like, combining and big talk, they were all silent, music, nothing. Everything's down. And just me and my cousin, Tim, sitting kind of close to each other, and the other guys were kind of on the other side of the room a little bit, kind of just waiting with their walkie-talkies, And then we're just hanging out, waiting, and then some shit. Oh, hell yeah. And nigga got high fives and shit, nigga hugged each other and shit. So they made it, they made it into the truck, and then they moved it or whatever. They had to take it to the next safe spot, So these are the guys that are going to bring me some work, And hell yeah, so, we kind of came to some consensus, and, shit, well, let's start off with about 500, 500 pounds, and then we'll go to 1,000, and, all right, shit, fucking bet, 500 pounds. What kind? Oh, he showed me a couple kinds. Remember, there was a whole bunch. Shit, fuck it. The fluffiest, whatever. Fresh, fluffy. All right, cool. All right, well, we'll let you know. And then this and that and whatever. All right, cool. And then that was it. I think the next, we headed out the next day. Damn, where did we stay? I don't even fucking remember. Maybe we didn't even stay overnight. It was just strict business. We got there, we jumped over, came back, and then took off. I think that's how we did it. Because, I mean, there was nothing else to do but go talk business, you know what I'm saying? But then, so we're crossing back. I don't know, a lot of you folks out there maybe who aren't in the United States, and those of you who are, who've never crossed over into Mexico on a car, there's a bridge, right? The bridge, and then the bridge is sort of like if you can imagine, like a tollway bridge, but The traffic moves slow. You know, you're gonna be on that bridge for about an hour or something, probably. You know, to cross into America. And and I had told homeboy to give me some weed. You know what I'm saying? So we rolled up a blunt or two. And while we were on the fucking international bridge, so I already crossed the Mexican checkpoint. Hey, okay, gracias, gracias. I'm already Mexican checkpoint, nigga. We're already on the bridge. We're over international waters or whatever the fuck. And fucking nigga, we're gonna be on that bridge for like an hour. So nigga, we started smoking, nigga, we fired it up. And it was them back in the day, them big ass blunts, them big ass Titan blunts, or whatever the fuck they were back in the day, them big ass swishers. Chief, nigga, you know? Of course, we're getting closer and closer, but we already smoked and we weren't carrying nothing. It was just enough for one blunt, you know? And I think I threw the rest out, whatever the fuck. And then so we're about to cross into the United States, and sure enough, man, as soon as we pull up to the fucking little window, to the little thing, the guy tells us to pull over on the side over there. He smelled it. He smelled it. He smelled it. Woo! They got us out, and like I don't even think I had an overnight bag. Like I think I had a plastic bag with like an extra change of clothes. I think that might have been it. We weren't even planning to stay, you know. So homeboy was asking us, "What are you doing in Laredo?" "Oh, my grandma, blah blah blah, this and that. Where's your clothes? Where's your well, you know. And they didn't ask us nothing about the weed. Wait, no, I don't remember them asking anything about the weed. Like, hey, were y'all smoking on that side or anything? Nothing. He didn't say shit, and I didn't say shit. They brought out the dogs, they brought out the mirrors, everything, way. And of course, we didn't have nothing, so they let us go. But it took about 30 45 minutes to because we were fucking being all fucking stupid and shit. But we came back, and so compadre and them, you know, they finally called. I don't know, a couple weeks later or something, talking about we're gonna be sending you a shipment, be ready, this and that. Hell yeah! I told Tim, told my brother, hey, the compadre is sending something and this and that. Fuck, all right, well, let's get ready. What do we need? Well, they're coming in an 18-wheeler. Okay, do we need a spot? You know, do I need to find a spot to pull up an 18-wheeler to unload it? This and that, right? So we started planning the logistics because they don't, especially over the phone, you're not gonna say this and that. You know, there has to be something prepared, sort of, where not a lot of, communication on the phone. Of where and what and how and what. So you got to be very careful. But anyway, the planning started right away. It's like, damn, what we're gonna do? Because they come 18-wheeler. Okay, how about we rent a car? We can meet them. Or something. I was already thinking like, damn, I need to find a place. Who owns a building that has a fucking 18-wheeler thing, and then it turns out this motherfucker, at first he says, let's meet at the truck stop with no sé qué, whatever, this and that. Fuck, alright, so I'm thinking, alright, cool. And in my mind I'm thinking, damn, we're gonna have to pull up behind the 18-wheeler, they're gonna open up these things, and we're gonna fucking unload. Like, how the fuck is all this shit gonna go down at the truck stop? And then, change the plan. Meet us at the truck stop, but then we're gonna follow you. And this motherfucker wanted to follow me into my neighborhood in an 18-wheeler. You can't take an 18-wheeler into my street. Sure you can, but that neighborhood is not made for 18-wheelers with big box and shit. Fuck. What else can we do? They were already there. This was the delivery. Son of a bitch. So y'all know. So right now I'm in Austin, but in the bunker, right where I'm at the house, right where I do my show normally from. That's the spot. So these motherfuckers pull up in a fucking 18-wheeler, and fuck. I'm like, all right. Let's do this quickly, and all the neighbors. Well, some of the All the neighbors came out. Fucking, who bullshitting? Let's get the bullshit. All the fucking neighbors came out. And the good thing is, we don't have that many neighbors because we live across the street from a park, and on a hill, so we're kind of secluded. But still, the neighbors that could and saw and did came out. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a fucking 18-wheeler pulled up next to our house. And then this motherfucker, can you believe it? He opens the door from the cab and just starts throwing out these huge ass duffel bags. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how many they were. I can't remember. 5, 6. I don't remember. Maybe 4. Fuck, I don't know. But dude, we were like, fucking bitch. So we grabbed them hoes and took them to the garage. Hey, get this fucking truck out of here, man. And this motherfucker pulls the truck up by the park, which is across the street. He slides it up. And in my mind, I'm thinking, man, the fucking cops are gonna come. What the fuck are you doing with this truck here in the neighborhood? Blah, blah, blah. The motherfucking driver was insecure about what they told him of how many pounds it was. He wanted to see how much they were, weigh them out and everything. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, bro? This isn't the shit. This isn't the deal. You need to see them get all weighed down and shit. Well, the motherfucker was insisting, so I guess he was part of the gig. So we fucking had to weigh all that shit out in the fucking garage in front of homeboy, and then he bounced. So we got to work, and it turned out it wasn't even 500. It was more like, I think it was probably like 200 or 150. It wasn't even that many. It wasn't the deal we had originally made. You know what I'm saying? So fuck, I was already pissed about it. The price was different. The shit was different. The whole delivery system was fucked up, and I was like, fuck it. Let's just get rid of this shit, pay it off, and then I'm going to tell him to go fuck himself. I don't want no more. So, we got to work, got rid of it. It took a minute because it wasn't even the good kind and this and that, so whatever. We didn't make the money. I didn't make the money I was expected to make after all that trouble. And then still my cousin wanted a piece of the action. They were like, golly, man. So, that shit, everybody got paid off. I think my cousin got a little taste, not what he expected. He thought he was going to get a big taste, like, for making the hookup. But the hookup didn't come through, so, cuz, that taste you got, bro, that was it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what it was, but we all, of course, me and Tim, because we moved it, and we were the ones who got, the majority of the money, of course. But damn, nigga, everybody wanted a taste, I don't know. It was like, it's because when you set something up like that, it's 1-on-1. The guy brings it to you, whoever it is that he sends or whatever, but it's your account is with him, boom, boom, and you send the money. And then all right, next one's coming, boom, boom, and you send the money. That's it. None of this, all this. Everybody wants their piece. Everybody this and that. Cuz should have, Cuz, wanted a piece of the action. They should have took care of him. You know what I'm saying? I guess, maybe I should have took care of him, but fuck. If it was all good, if it was all legit the way it was supposed to come out, then sure, it wouldn't have been no problem taking care of cousin. But it wasn't like that. So it didn't work out like that. But we did the work. We got rid of it, everything, and I sent the money back. And it took a while. We were like, fuck, I hope they don't send. I was really like, I hope they don't send none. I hope they don't send any more because fuck that. You know what I mean? And they didn't because I guess stuff started getting hot down there or something. That was right around that time, like I was telling you, before the plazas, when the plazas were all under control, before shit got crazy. So actually after a while, they didn't send nothing, and cousin, he was just like, nah, I don't know, I ain't heard, they ain't said nothing, whatever. Then after a minute, stuff started, kind of picking back up. Where I was like, we should, we should maybe try to do that thing again. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I told my cousin, hey, cuz, I called him up because I was like, fuck it, let's get something going again. Hey, cuz, what's up, man? Hey, what's up with compadre and them? You know what? They still doing, are they still doing their thing or whatever? And he says, man, nah, I better fucking. He's like, nah, man, them niggas got blown up. I'm like, what? That nigga got blown up with some grenades, he says. He says, man, that spot that we were at, that building where we were at hanging out, he said, man, sometime later, I don't know what the fuck, they were there with the guys and this and that, and somebody threw some fucking grenades through the fucking window. And boom, nigga killed compadre and that other nigga that was over there, remember so-and-so? Jesus Christ. And he said, so after that, he's like, fuck that. And he just kind of, he just kind of stayed away. He stayed away from that shit for a minute because the nigga didn't want to get blown up. You know what I'm saying? Pero, yeah, I mean, motherfuckers get blown up. Niggas started getting blown up. And that's when I think it all went to shit over there. When the whole, with the cartels and stuff or whatever. And honestly, I'm glad too because, a lot of these guys, there's, I think I brought it up, like, there is sort of honor among thieves, but then there is no honor among thieves because they're fucking thieves. They're thieves, you know what I'm saying? Crooks and they're in to make money and, like, you know what I'm saying? It's every man for himself, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So back in the day, it's hard to find those good, trustworthy businessmen. Back before a certain breed of narco, there was straight businessmen, like legit businessmen. You shake their hand, they're gonna do business. But if you cross them and you fuck them around, then they're gonna do business the way they do business. But it wasn't all the shit where motherfuckers were trying to come and, jack you around, steal you, change prices and this and that. You know what I'm saying? When the plazas went to shit, a lot of the new bosses, well, not bosses, but the cartel members, the workers, they didn't give a fuck. They were robbing their own people, robbing each other, whatever, So stuff went to shit real quick. Because back in the day, if you had someone, a connect, we had Huskies. He was the guy that they would bring stuff to. Or wait. So let's put it this way. He was bringing stuff, right? That's probably more accurate. It wasn't like he was the guy they dropped stuff off to. He was the man. Like, whether he was paying for it, ordering it, whatever, he had all the connections, and they would bring, and they'll fill up his fucking garage with like a ton, 2 tons of fucking bud. Nigga, badass bud too, the good kind back in the day. And remember, we're talking about Mexican bud back in the day, but remember, they had the shit, the Sinsemilla and all that shit. With when you look at the show, it talks about the way they grew. Yeah, that's the shit we were getting, the good stuff, so Hosky's garage packed. We could show up, me and my bro, we could show up, and he'll be like, how much, how many you need, like whatever, like. It's like a store way. Like, I can show up and say, you know what, let me take 100. What kind? If he had a few different kinds, what kind? Share that one right there. Boom. Boom. Bag it up. Weigh it. Bag it up. Throw it in the back of the truck and take off. Pull out. We pull into the garage and then pull out. With the stuff. That's the shit right there. Because like with Huskies, it was like opening up an account. We'd go over there, me and my bro, or me, or him, or whatever, either one of us, show up, let me get 100, all right, this is the price, $325, whatever it was. All right, cool. Come see me on Friday, you got a week, or whatever, or let me know as soon as you're done, And it wasn't even like a time frame, it wasn't even, I mean, we all understand that it has to be done, in a timely fashion, in a timely manner, you know what I'm saying? So we would do it. Usually it took about a week, and of course if he ain't heard from you in a week, he's gonna start calling, whatever. But yeah, you show up because if it's good, boom, you get rid of it, boom, boom, boom. You show up with the bread here, grab another stack, whatever. It was like that, and this whole endeavor like that I was trying to do with my cousin was to be like that guy, like Huskies, where I have a fucking ton, and then Flock comes over and I give him 100, and Tim comes over and he takes 100, and then whoever, what I'm saying, like that was the big dream, not even dream. It was just the mind frame of wanting to be sell drugs and have the connection and be the guy with the you know with the connect, and like I said, so there was a time when those connects would be firme, firm like that, where you don't have to worry about shit, where people trying to pull some fast ones on you, like these guys changing the price, the delivery system, and then this and this and that, like, hey, let's just keep it nice and square. Whatever the deal is, right? We just keep it nice and square to make it easy on everybody. Everything. Let's make it easy. And then if everybody wants a piece of the action, then you got to keep taxing it. And then there's not going to be enough scratch for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to do with Compadre and them, to get that connection. But they got blown up. Some fucking grenades. I don't know. I didn't know them that well, other than when my cousin introduced me to them. But hey, there's a certain risk involved in that lifestyle, especially in Mexico. Mexico is a whole different game. Here in the hood, the drug game is different, but over there it's way different. It's like the fucking wild wild west. You'll get murked. You can't sell drug like. In America, you can set up shop pretty much. I don't know, maybe some cities not as well as others, but you don't have to pay anybody or whatever. Like I said, in certain cities you might have to because of the control mechanisms that they have set up. But over there in Mexico, you cannot sell drug, weed, anything. You'll get killed if you don't have permission, if you are not authorized or underneath somebody, the regular guy who sells sacks, hey, you sell a sack here and there, yeah, they don't like that, you know what I'm saying? So Mexico's game is a whole different system. It's a whole different politic system in the drug game itself. You got killers for real, man. When I talked about what happened to Enrique, there's folks like that over there, and they got them guys all day long, and they don't care. Dude, they'll kill you for missing a payment. You know what I'm saying? And that's just pretty fucking scary. Stupidity. Like right now, when I think like I don't even like going to Mexico, like much less like okay. Honestly, tell you the truth. Hold on, let me take that back. I'm gonna go to Mexico very soon, to Playa over by Cancun, where Fabian is at. I'm gonna go there because that's tourism. That's beautiful. That's paradise. It's a different world over there compared to the northern section of Mexico, Laredo. Piedra Negra. Like all of the northern states are like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So we have property in Laredo, and we don't. In Laredo, Mexico, we don't go over there. We don't mess with those properties. That cousin that I was talking about earlier, he maintains those properties and just keeps them nice and shuttered, because it is so bad down there that you can't trust somebody renting out your house. So our family owns like a block in Laredo. There's 1, 2, 3, like 6 houses and a big lot, and it's huge. It's about the size of a city block, I guess. And this property belongs in the family. My uncle owns a couple of those, and my mom owns one. My other aunt owns the other one. My grandparents owned the third one, but then that one got split up. And then the property in the middle, this big, I don't know, maybe an acre or two, about an acre probably, something like that, like half a city block. We don't go over there. We have a house. We used to go and visit in Christmas or whatever, and we had a house. We have a house, not had. We have a house to stay in, but we don't go over there because it is so messed up. Like, why? Why even risk going over there, right? I'm not gonna go to not to Laredo. No freaking way, because it's so bad. It's just a whole different world. And it reminds me of another time. We did the same thing, but we connected with some guys down in San Antonio. So see, we're in Dallas. We connected with some guys in San Antonio who supposedly had work also, and they pulled the same kind of shit. They showed up with some boo boo weed. It wasn't as much as we wanted, and then the price was all messed up, and it was just like, man, see, so those endeavors are looking back, they're like, what the fuck, Chema? Like, what were you doing? You know what I'm saying? I would never do that right now. Right now, like, I wouldn't even go to Laredo, right? That's first of all. Much less to talk to some cartel people. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you fucking kidding me? So, yeah, like those days were fucking crazy. Once I went to Mexico, to I had to fly into Mexico City, but then was gonna go into into Cuernavaca to go see a brother-in-law, right? So remember the family I talked about in Little White Lies, our family, right? The little crime family, if you will. There was a brother that got out of prison, and he was in Mexico. And I had to, I took him some money, like 40,000, I think. He had just got out, and one of the other brothers was like, "Hey, let's send him some money since he just got out, whatever." And they asked if I would do it, and I was young and stupid and fucking sure, fucking free trip to Mexico. Fuck yeah, I'll take it. And yeah, all you gotta do is 20,000 stack in each shoe. So you got 20,000 in one shoe, you got 20,000 in another shoe. Walk in, they check your bags. All right, boom. Bro is gonna pick you up. Give him the money. That's it. Fucking easy, right? Shoes. They don't check shoes. They don't check your shoes in the fucking airport, do they? Wow. And it's funny because right now some of you might be saying, metal, like money has metal in it. I don't know if you know this. Money has little grains of metal. So when there's a lot of it together, it'll set off the metal detectors. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they're in my shoe, but 20,000 in each foot, that's a lot of metal stacked together, so probably would make the sound go off. And you might be saying, like, well, what do you mean probably? Well, the strangest thing happened when I got to Mexico. Okay? First of all, I had never flew before, so I had a drink or two, So I was nice. I was feeling, I wasn't all raw, drunk and stupid. I think I drank like 2 or 3 Crown Wood Cokes, So by the time we got to Mexico, I was not buzzing, but you had a little buzz or whatever. Tell me why. And then look, let me say this on the outset. So you guys who listen to my show, you know how I think of things, right? A little bit differently. I don't think there's a lot of instances of coincidence. Things happen how they happen for a reason, for whatever unexplainable, whatever. Sometimes certain circumstances you'll be like, what the fuck, right? So, all right, so I'm coming, we land, we're getting off the plane, right? I got $40,000 in my fucking shoes, right? Okay. Not even thinking about what the fuck kind of problems I can even get myself into bringing money, undeclared money, into a country, into a country stashed in your feet. How you gonna explain that? All right. Well, damn. Well, how did you fucking get out of that? Well, here's the weird thing. So, coming, it was so weird. Coming down that little tunnel thingy, and then you get to wherever there's a hallway, and then I guess you take a right and you walk towards customs. You know, because customs, I guess, right? Every country has customs. So tell me why this nigga Chango, this nigga Jay, walks down the hall and I see people kind of just lingering around. Like nobody went in a particular direction. Nobody said this way. There wasn't a roped off area that says walk that way towards customs. People kind of just mulling around. So I'm like, what the fuck? Where do I go? So I went to the left. Some people went to the right. I went to the left. Down the hallway there, corridor. I'm like, okay, where the fuck, where do I go? Where's the exit? I didn't ask nobody. I just kind of looked for the salida, whatever. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was expecting to get checked some way or somewhat. I don't know. Next thing I know, I walk through a door. I'm in the fucking lobby of the airport. Didn't see one security guard. Didn't pass one machine. They didn't even check my fucking papers. Nobody. Nothing. Undeclared person walked through the fucking airport. I ended up in the lobby. I'm fucking confused out of my ass. I'm like, I guess this is how you just get off the plane. And it was my first time flying, so I really didn't know the process. You get off the plane and you walk into the lobby and they pick you up like a bus, like the bus stop. You get off the bus and you, hey, my friend's here. And you jump in the car. That's how it happened. I went to the lobby, got a little lost. Saw my brother-in-law. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, what are you doing? He was waiting by the custom exit. He says, he said, how come you didn't come through this door where everybody else is coming? I said, man, tell you the truth, I have no idea. All I know is I ended up over here, and here I am. He's like, fuck it, let's go. Great. Now, back to what I was talking about earlier about the mistakes, or the consequences or whatever. Just think about it. Let's just think about it, right? I had no clue where I was going, where to go. Nobody told me where to go. I didn't ask. People were mulling around, so I took a left. I wasn't doing it on purpose. I had no clue where to go. Yet, I ended up in the lobby where I needed to be, and I found my brother-in-law, just as I needed to find him. There's no telling what would have happened if I would have went the correct way. Something pulled me that way, and just to get a little, something pulled me that way. When I think back on it now, it's like, yeah, I think if I would have went the right way, I think they probably would have found that money, and I probably would have went to jail in Mexico, and God knows what would have happened. So, shit. Shit. So I got there and we hung out, and we went to, actually I stayed for a few days. He was staying in this little town called Tepoztlan. At the time that he was staying there, when I went, the people of Tepoztlan had kicked out their mayor, their cops, everybody. Because beautiful land in a valley and some mountains, beautiful land. And then the people of Tepoztlan voted no on a golf course project. And the mayor and everybody, even though they had a referendum, they said, all right, let's vote. And the whole city, the referendum, no. Majority of the people said, no, we don't want no golf course in our beautiful little town. And the mayor and the city said, you know what, let's go ahead and do the deal. So they went ahead and signed the deal. Well, tell me why the people rose up with freaking shovels and shit and fucking kicked out the cops, kicked out the chief, the mayor, everybody, right? So the entrance to the city was blocked off with like these big old concretes. And there was like one road in and one road out, because it's a little bitty town in the mountains of Mexico. So, there's only a couple ways to get in and out of some of these areas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there. We're hanging out. and he explained what's going on, and I'm like, hey, I'm just a fucking tourist. I'm just there for a few days to do what to bring that thing over for him, and take in a few sites or whatever while I'm there, and that was it. Tell me why I am I go down to the square at night, and they're having some little city meeting, some little city rally. People are talking. I don't know what the fuck's going on. All I know is the story, what they said. So I'm writing. I got my little notebook, and I'm taking notes about not what they're saying, about stuff that I'm seeing and everything. So when I come back, I can talk to my friends about, oh look, kind of like a journal, right? And this lady spots me. She's on the stage there on the city hall. There's a little stage thing where the guy was talking, and I see this lady looking at me, and she's kind of telling like the guy next to her, this guy over here pointing at me. And oh shit, what the fuck, Like, oh, she sees me writing stuff down, and I wasn't really sure, what was going on, or should I be scared or what, I was young and whatever. In my mind, I was like thinking, ain't whatever, ain't nothing, but it wasn't something, but to them it was, uh, it was something to them because of what was going on in their town. So she comes up to me and, who are you? What are you doing? And I go, oh, hey, look, I'm from America. I'm here visiting, and I'm just making a journal and just kind of talking about what I'm seeing and stuff. She took me up to the stage and talked to the guy, like the main guy that was talking. She brought me up to the stage, so everybody was looking at me like, cause nobody knew me. Everybody in this little town knows each other, and they see this guy who looks American writing stuff down, and sure enough, hell yeah, like nigga, I was about to get lynched and shit, way. But nah, she took me up there. Humble was really reasonable. The guy in charge, she's like, hey, look, this guy's here, and he was writing down and this and that, and then he asked me, who are you? Where are you from? And this and that. Are you from the DF? Are you from Mexico City, like the capital? No, look, I'm from America. I'm visiting. Look, I'm just writing notes. I showed him the notes. I said, look, just the stuff to talk about with my friends. I kind of explained what y'all doing here. I saw the little pyramid or whatever. Like, and he was really cool. He was like, he's cool. He told the lady, he's cool. And I went back and sat down in the square, and I was like, man, damn, dude, But of course, because I wasn't there doing anything malicious, I was just there to enjoy the sight and, and kind of take in what was going on. But man, imagine, imagine if I would have went over there acting a fool or doing something wrong. Shit, dude, that shit would not have been. I don't think that would have been good for me. So I was there for. So I was there for, a few days. I don't remember how long. I was there for a few days. Um, Other than that, nothing really big happened. There was this little pyramid on top of the mountain there that you could take a little, like a little 2 mile hike up to the top there. It was really nice. That was pretty cool. But other than that, when I went that time, it was just to go drop off that money. It was nothing other. No, that was the only business that I had there. So that wasn't really much. But taking the money though, that was the stupid thing. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Imagine, wait, 40 stacks. You want to take 40 racks in your shoes to Mexico, bitch? And then they catch you and you don't declare it, they'll take it from you. And let's say you do declare it. Okay, I got 40,000. They're gonna tax you. You're bringing 40,000 into the country. They're gonna tax you on that money. Crazy. The stupid shit we used to do back in the day. All for what? Like, for money, for glory. Like, who knows? Stupid. But you know what? I honestly, I think back a lot. And I tell this to my friends and some of the guys in the neighborhood. Is like, we are so lucky, man. Because so many of the guys, went away. Some people died, and like, we are just very lucky that we made it. I'm lucky that I made it this far. My brother, I mean, we've got ourselves into some hairy situations before. I mean, the DEA SWAT team, came and jacked. They didn't jack it. They came to our shop and kicked our asses and fucking arrested everybody. And I think I brought it up a little bit. I'll save that story for another day. But yeah, DEA SWAT team. I got kicked in the fucking face. My brother did too. They destroyed our shop. There's stuff that we used to do, and just thinking back is like, man, you are so blessed, that you are so lucky and so blessed by God or the universe, whoever, right? How we talk about that sort of stuff here is, you're so blessed to be alive, man. All of those risks and all of those stupid decisions that you made back in the day could have been very costly. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful that things turned out the way they did, because I am here, I'm alive, and I'm healthy. And now I feel as though I have a duty to my community, to my society, to be, to behave properly, to be a light in the community, to be someone that helps those that are less fortunate. I have been blessed, I have been blessed because I changed the way I behave, I changed the way I think, and that has allowed me to, save some money and have extra money to spend or whatever, and allows me to be able to give some of that money away to those, less fortunate, or those that are in need or whatever, That's them. And in the end, that's really what it's for. It's like the Buddha says, when we well, I'm kind of paraphrasing this, but like when we sin, right? When we're all over the place, when we're all fucked up, we're sort of like when the moon gets covered with the clouds. You're still back there. It's just the brightness is kind of dim, but once the clouds move out of the way, the brightness comes back. When we're lost in drugs, when we're lost in that world of whatever, we want to be ballers, or we're drug addicts, or whatever it is in our lives, right? We get lost in these things, and it's like if the clouds are covering the moon, but we can still shine yet, but it takes some work, of course, like we talked. But I feel as though since most of my adult life, most of my young adolescent life to my adult life, all of this stuff, detriment to society, the drugs and everything, the bullshit, the BS we used to steal, and like you heard some of the stories, I used to steal from my employers and stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's an episode way back in December called Integrity, or in November called Integrity. I give examples of what I used to do. I used to steal, and I used to do all these things. Why? Because I didn't care, And so now I feel as though the best and only way for me to reconcile or to make up for all of that bad that I did is to be the best person that I can be, the best that I can be, and keep at it and keep improving and self-educate, and like so altogether what we do here is part of it, is because not that I am seeking redemption, is that's how we find redemption, is by shining again, is by removing those clouds that are dimming us, right? So that brightness within us can shine again like the cloud. That's like redemption. You will find redemption when your good that you do outweighs the bad that you've done. Now, you know what you have done. In your mind's eye, you can see what you have done. You can realize the magnitude of the things that you have done bad in your life. Okay? What your job is, going forward, is to not strictly to outdo the other, not strictly for outdoing it so you can say, okay, I'm good. No, it's bigger and deeper than that. You will do more good eventually than you did bad. And that is when you will find redemption. That is when in your heart you will feel peace. Where you will feel like, I think I'm in the right place now. We might not completely forgive ourselves, let's say, where we erase it, where it's like it's been the past, and that's important. We need to remember things, but not hold it over ourselves. So we need to let go while not forgetting what we did, the problems it caused, whatever, right? We need to release it to where it's not a burden on us, but we need to remember what it caused, that treasure that we found, right? So that's the kind of thing that we do here, and that's why I do what I do here, because I feel as though I owe society something. I owe society something more than I could probably ever give back. But I will do my best to give back however I can, in whatever manner I can. Because I mean, what else, right? What else am I gonna do? Go back to the way I used to be? Nah, there is no going back. There's sort of like a doorway, not a doorway. What is it called? Like when the new married couple, he carries the wife over the door jam. The threshold. Is that, oh fuck, you guys know. I know you're probably screaming it at me right now. I think it's the threshold. It's like you cross this threshold, this doorway in your mind, where it's like you can't go back. I mean, it'll be very hard. I'd have to be a complete fuck up to go back to who I used to be. Like something had to seriously go wrong inside my mind, in my heart, in my head, in my heart, in my body, everywhere, for me to go back to where I was, who I was. Like I can't even see myself being there no more, because of what I've been able to learn with all of this things that I read in the Bible and the scriptures and whatever the fuck I'm reading, right? All of the philosophy and everything. You put all these things together, and it's like, yeah, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I can go back, and I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back because I have found peace. I have found peace and joy in the seeking of knowledge and wisdom. I love it. I love it. And yeah, that's what we do here. And that's what it's all about. Because no matter where we come from, I mean, look at the stories that I share with you guys. You know, I'm from the fucking gutter, pretty much, you know. I had a decent upbringing. My parents were good. But at a young age, I started with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I want to make clear, especially for you new listeners and for everybody out there, for the world to know. I want the world to know that no matter where you come from, no matter your background, none of that matters. None of that will decide where you go unless you let it. Unless you let your upbringing, unless you let all the past and all of that hold you down, then of course you won't get anywhere. You know? But it's going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you and the work that you put in. Sit back, nothing's going to happen. You got to put the work in. That's what we do here. That's what we do. That's what we remind ourselves of where we come from with these stories. That's why we remind ourselves where we're going, you know, and what we're doing here together. Right? All right, man. I love the conversation. I love this. I love thinking back of the tales, you know, and just thinking they're fun to think of because of the stupidity, like because of the sheer stupidity. If I was watching a show, I'd be like, oh, that motherfucker's gonna get pulled over, or he's gonna get shot by the, you know, and And for me to think of doing anything like that right now where I am in life, in this stage of life, oh no, no, no. Oh hell nah, nigga, shoot. Hell nah. Hell nah, but we give all the glory, because we're not who we used to be, you know? I am not who I used to be, and I refuse to go back to that person. All right? We'll leave it right there. Dude, I had a great time talking to you guys. I've had a great time in Austin today. I am actually going to be in Austin just about another half day tomorrow for the race. But after the race, I'm heading home, back to Dallas. I don't know if I'll get to go see the Capitol building. Maybe I will. I don't know. In the mornings, I'm not a morning person, dude. I am not a morning person. When I sign up for my races, I usually sign up around noon or 1 because I ain't trying to be at the spot at 9, 8, 9 in the morning. Nah. That's not me. That's not me. But anyway, so yeah, tomorrow I'll be heading back. But I enjoyed Austin very much so. You guys out there, if you ever come to Austin, you gotta see the Capitol building. It's beautiful. I didn't get to go inside, but you can see the immensity of the building just standing on the outside of it, outside part of it, of the park itself. And you got to go down to 6th Street and check out some of the local places there. A lot of people, a lot of good, some good food, good joints, a lot of rooftop patios, some amazing bars and restaurants. Oh my God. Wide open roofs and designs, and like, dude, this one, like, you walk up the stairs and boom, next thing you know, you're on the roof. Everything's wide open. I took some pictures. It was nice. I loved it. It was really nice. I like it now. Yeah, very nice. So I can't wait to maybe come back down again and come down on a weekend, and maybe where I don't have to do a race or nothing, and like really go see the Capitol building, go see the the museums and whatever. There's all kinds of stuff, I'm sure. I didn't come as a tourist because I'm in town for business, sort of. So that's why. Yeah. So anyhow, all right, guys. Well, we'll leave it there. I want to thank you for hanging out with us today. And I hope you enjoyed what you heard. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and tell your friends. Today was calm, so if you are new, this conversation is more about who I was back in the day. But if you keep listening to the other shows, you'll see that we are something else. We are something different. I don't mean something else like, oh, them dudes are better. No, we're a little different. But I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, please feel free to reach out to us. The email is in the description, as always. So you can, send us a little message if you like. Tell your friends again. Welcome all new listeners, all new countries across the world. Thank you for finding us and sticking with us. What else? That's it. I love you guys. In the meantime, please be safe. Take care of yourself. Continue on the journey that you are on, because I know in whatever part of life you're in, there's a long road ahead of you. And as long as you stay focused and you grab control of the steering wheel, you'll be okay. You got to be in control of it, okay? So let's do that. Let's do whatever we can to be the best we can be. Just be a good person, all right? All right, guys, I'll leave you with that. I love you. Stay safe. I will talk to you soon. Please hit the subscribe button and check back soon because we don't put content out every day. So check back in a few days. See what we got going on, okay? I love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out. This is Thesis.